Hello, this is Kate. I'm so thrilled to be able to make this video. I've just come back from a doctor's appointment and I've got a little bit of juice, so I thought I would jump on and make this clip. Over the past couple of days I've been battling a health challenge. Usually when I'm in Nigeria I get malaria and sometimes typhoid, but this time I got it in a way it's never been before, to the point where there's fluid around my heart, I'm blacking out, I'm having seizures, I've experienced hearing loss. It's been really bad. And so, yes, the doctors have been treating me, and kudos to them, but I've also done what I know what to do, which is to go into consciousness as consciousness, and to enter into a state of health. In a state of ill health, I was experiencing a lot of trauma to my physical body. And so what I had to do as consciousness was to actually take what I was experiencing out of the context of my physical body. And to do that, it does require discipline. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it is doable. So I'm sharing this to encourage anyone who may be facing something similar or is attached to someone who is facing something similar. The practical side of it is getting into a state of deep relaxation. And when you're in that state and you're able to float and to really reach a point where you can begin to ignore the fact that you have a physical body and you're just one with consciousness, you just feel expanded. Even though you're aware of your physical body, you're not putting your attention or focus on it. In that state, you're able to feel after the emotional state of health and wellness. And so for me, how I did that was to think about what I do when I'm healthy, what I feel like when I'm healthy, what I look like, the kind of things I enjoy, and so on. And doing that, feeling after those emotions, I was able, using my body of consciousness, to transmit health to my physical body. And my body has responded. So the last set of tests that I had showed that the typhoid was completely removed from my blood, even though I had forgotten to take the typhoid medication. Now I am taking some powerful anti-malarials and I'm going to finish those drugs. So this is not about whether you take drugs or not. It's not always necessary to take drugs, but that's really a personal thing. This is not something I would say, do not take any medicine. There have been times when I haven't taken medicines and I've achieved a perfect health. On this occasion, I took the medicine. Okay, so I took the antimalarials just to help reduce the parasitic load in my blood, because I didn't in that moment feel confident enough to do it myself. But the typhoid was removed from my blood. The typhoid that was making me sick, I was able to transmit to my physical body, using my body of consciousness, the health of my blood. And the blood test this morning shows that the malarial load is really low, but wonderfully that the fluid around my heart is now so low that they don't have to, and it's so within the normal range that they don't have to do the tap that they were planning to do. And I'm sitting up and talking to you, which wasn't even possible a couple of days ago. So this is about us really starting to have confidence in the power that we all have. It's just a question of knowing how to use it. Malaria is something I've battled before, but it can be traumatizing and frightening when you are unwell and you feel that you're not in control of your body and you don't really know what's going to happen to you next, and you have people standing around sort of shaking their head and wringing their hands. That's really frightening stuff. But if you are able to, in spite of your pain, really get into a state of relaxation as deeply as you can. Sometimes pain makes that very, very difficult, so don't force the issue. Just be gentle, be easy on yourself. And then once you feel that, yeah, I am, I'm not qualifying the I am the I am, you can start to explore and feel after different emotional states and allow your body of consciousness to transmit that to your physical body. Now, if you're not able to get into a deep state of consciousness because of the condition you're in, just love yourself. Just begin to say, I love you. Feel that you love yourself. And allow that to be the entry point into consciousness so that you can start to connect with the emotions of health and well-being. So I hope that this serves as an encouragement to you. I was able to I use my book, Infinite Possibility. I use it all the time. This is not a plug. It's true. I have my book with me now. It's well worn, and I was reading the chapter on perfect health, and I was able to remind myself of things that I had forgotten. Chapter 20, perfect health. And it's all about that. Take the illness, the pain, whatever it is, out of the context of your physical body. You do that by not focusing on it, just focusing on your emotional state. How do I feel this morning? How do I feel this moment? How do I feel when I'm healthy? And allow your mind to rest as much as you can on that feeling until you start to feel release. That release will grow and grow and grow, and eventually you will be able to fully connect with the health that you're looking for. So I am a little bit behind schedule. Thank you to clients who've understood and rescheduled appointments. And thank you to those who continue to support me on YouTube. You don't know how much I'm enjoying this process. I've got my journal at home with a list of videos that I plan to make. I've got 2 interviews coming up. And I'm also trying to persuade my mom to come on the channel as well, so you can hear from her sort of the stuff that she's taught me. So far not so good, but I'm not giving up on that. But yeah, I can't wait to be back on in full strength, but just using this opportunity to say hello to everybody, to say thank you to everybody for all your well wishes. I am well, and I've received all the energy, all the love, all the support. It means the absolute world to me. And so I will see you in the next clip. I hope I can upload again tomorrow. I'll see how it goes. For anybody right now, even during this COVID pandemic, if you are experiencing any of the symptoms, people you know and love, you can do this. Let's just remember that although we have a physical body that is subject to all of these kinds of things, illnesses, sickness, injury, and all of that, we have a more powerful body of consciousness that is able to transmit to our physical bodies things that we want instead. So let's take challenges like these as an opportunity to strengthen ourselves, to strengthen the role that our body of consciousness plays in our lives, so that eventually we are operating from that body and telling our physical bodies what to do in totality. So I hope you've enjoyed this clip. I've enjoyed speaking to you, and I will see you again very soon.